Hi, this is Claire Thomas, and this is your update on the new presidential proclamation that came out last night on April 22nd, 2020. This is a travel ban on certain intending immigrants during the COVID-19 pandemic. So let's talk about it. It will be effective as of 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on April 23rd, 2020, and is set to expire 60 days later with the possibility of an extension. We shall see. So, who is impacted by this proclamation? The proclamation applies to people who are seeking immigrant visas, meaning people who seek to become lawful permanent residents of the United States. Those impacted are folks who are outside of the United States on the effective date, who do not have an immigrant visa, meaning a visa for a green card or lawful permanent resident status that is valid on the effective date of the proclamation, and do not have an official travel document or other visa other than a visa, things like a transportation letter, a boarding foil, or any kind of advance parole. So those in general are the folks that are going to be impacted by this new presidential proclamation, meaning outside the United States seeking an immigrant visa on this effective date of April 23rd, 2020, who do not yet have their immigrant visa and do not have any other type of travel document, meaning a transportation letter, boarding foil, or advance parole on this date as well. However, there are exceptions. The proclamation does not apply to a lot of folks, most notably people who are already lawful permanent residents. So if you are already a green card holder or a lawful permanent resident, not to worry, this does not impact you. Let's talk also about other folks whom this proclamation does not apply. It does not apply to those outside the United States who are applying for immigrant visas and trying to come to the United States to obtain LPR status if they're coming as a U.S. citizen spouse or minor unmarried child under the age of 21, and that includes certain prospective adoptee kids. Folks coming as physicians, nurses, or other healthcare professionals, as well as their spouses and unmarried kids under the age of 21, folks coming as medical researchers or other researchers intending to combat the spread of COVID-19, as well, again, as their spouses and unmarried kids under the age of 21, and others coming to perform essential work that's essential to combating, recovering from, or otherwise alleviating the effects of this COVID-19 pandemic, as well as their spouses and unmarried kids under the age of 21. The presidential proclamation also does not apply to folks under the EB-5 investment visa program, as well as folks who are coming to the United States to further U.S. law enforcement objectives. And these are undefined, I'll note. Members of the U.S. Armed Forces, their spouses and unmarried children under the age of 21, certain special immigrant visa holders and their spouse and unmarried children under the age of 21, and those whose entry would be in the national interest. Again, that's not defined. The proclamation also does not ban people who are trying to come to the United States on non-immigrant or temporary visas.